A year had passed since he was gone, but for her, it still felt like yesterday. The sound of her father's laughter, the wisdom in his voice, the way he'd tilt his hat just so when he was deep in thought. All of it lingered in the quiet corners of her heart, a bittersweet ache that time could never quite heal. Her son knew. He had watched her hold it together for a year, through the family gatherings where his absence was too loud, through the holidays when an empty chair at the table seemed to cast a shadow over the celebration. She had smiled through it all, but her heart still carried the weight of grief. And so, on this quiet afternoon, just he and his mother, he brought out the gift. Wrapped carefully, the size of it had already piqued her curiosity, but nothing could prepare her for what was inside. As the paper fell away, her breath caught in her throat. It was her father. The painting was so lifelike, so vivid. It was as though he had stepped back into the room. Every detail, the soft lines of age around his eyes, the familiar warmth of his smile, was captured perfectly. His gaze, steady and kind, seemed to follow her from the canvas, as if he were sitting right there with them, just like in the old days. Her hand trembled as she reached out to touch the portrait, her fingers grazing the edge of the frame, her eyes misting over with tears. It's him, she whispered, her voice catching on emotion she had held back for too long. Her son watched her, his heart full, knowing that this gift wasn't just a painting. It was a piece of him, a way to give her back something she thought she had lost forever. The artist had captured the soul of the man, the proud tilt of his chin, the way his eyes sparkled with quiet mischief, and in doing so had given her more than a portrait. He had given her her father again, if only for a moment. "He's never really gone, Mom," he said softly, his voice full of the love that only a son could give. "Now he'll always be with you." She couldn't speak. She could only weep, clutching the frame as though it were her father himself, her heart overflowing with gratitude for the son who understood what she needed, even when she couldn't say it.